Hello and welcome. This is going to be another Divine Partnership Coaching video. And let me just say welcome to all of you new subscribers and viewers. And thank you so much for your questions. This is a good way for us to work together. And I so appreciate it. And you're helping me on my journey as much as I hope that I'm helping you on yours. And thank you also for, if you get a chance to share any of these videos, to like and get others to like and subscribe. I'm thinking to do a giveaway of like maybe 10 readings when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you're feeling called to share the love, I'd love it. If not, I still love you. Anyways, this is going to be a new series on understanding 5D, the 5D, the fifth dimension. And I think I'll start with what. Now, I have to preface, this is my experience of it and, what I've talked with others about that resonates. It might not resonate with you or with anybody. And what I have to share might work for you and it might not. So make sure that, one, you're going with your own intuition over everything else and what feels good to you. And check in and see what other people have to say. It can really be good to have an expanded view of different people's experiences. Now, with that being said, if you have not yet looked into, like Abraham Hicks talks about our emotions being our GPS system, what I'm going to say first and foremost is, and I'll say it more when I talk about other topics in this, is that you can tell if something, or I can tell if something is real and for me and important by how I feel about it. Like, if I tell myself that I'm just crazy and nuts, that doesn't feel very good. Actually, it doesn't bother me so much anymore. I really don't care if I'm crazy or other people think I'm crazy, but it drops my vibration. It's like, ugh, right? And when I tell myself no, that I'm awesome, I'm very eccentric, but I like that, and that I'm doing good, that feels good. That's your GPS. That's what you manifest with. And as you focus more on that and you allow yourself to become your own judge and your own, you use that as your way of discerning things, that will help you navigate the 5D. Now, the 5D it's the fifth dimension. There are, so I look at it more as an artist kind of perspective. If you think about the first dimension, it's actually, I relate it to thought. Things that are still in energy, they don't really have a physical form, and it's out there, right? And this is interesting because it goes back to that later. But then the second dimension would be things like if you were to draw on a paper and to draw a person, you would see it only in two dimensions, right? And then when you get into 3D, you start to see more physical stuff. And that's where we are now in this middle realm, is the 3D. You can see the shades and the colors and things like that, and it's the 3D world in terms of especially the twin flame journey or any sort of ascension journey, is like material stuff. Though it's on the earthly plane, it's often a focus on the physical body and ego and id, money, things of that nature. Then you get into the fourth dimension, which is, it's one where, how do we put it? It's when you start to get a little metacognitive, where you get back into thought, so to speak. But like first dimensional thought would just be very basic, like survival level, like eat, sleep, sex, poop. That just is the basic level of things. Whereas fourth dimension is more, I wonder why I think the way that I think. I wonder why they think the way that they think. I wonder if they think about the way that they think, things like that. And it's also where you start to get a little into things more like intuition. And so first dimension would be more instinctual and fourth dimension would be more intuitive. Now the fifth dimension it's a little more esoteric. In some cultures it's called dream time. In others it'd be the ethereal realms, and we can develop the ability to see it within the 3D realm, but this 3D realm has been developed the way that it has, so we have certain experiences in it. So typically the fifth dimension can only be accessed by going through your third eye, which can feel a lot like daydreaming or thoughts, or you might even have dreams where you actually go in and do work in the dream time realms. that can make it a little difficult at first to know, am I just making this all up in my head? Or is this something real going on? Now, that is where you really have to get good at learning to trust yourself. And it's also, if you're having challenges saying, is this real? Am I really feeling this? Am I really getting communication? Are these synchronicities really for me or about me? Or am I just like fantasizing? Is this just like a fantasy bond in my head? If you're having challenges trusting yourself, that's likely a part of the blockages in your connections. And especially if you know that your twin has challenges having faith in themselves, well, there you go. That's part of why you've both called in this journey, to learn to have faith in yourselves and have faith in each other. So I'm going to end this here as this video kind of about that. If you have any specific questions, let me know. They do help me provide a little bit better answers. As I said in an earlier video, this isn't all smoke. I'm sitting outside and it's very cold. But thank you again to all of my new subscribers, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.